Hello and welcome to Women's Football Talk. Today we are continuing with our preview of each WSL club, and today it is the final one, the turn of West Ham United. Rhian Skinner's side finished in 11th place last season after a really poor season, and they'll be hoping for much better performances this time around. It's been another busy summer for them in terms of a high turnover of players in the squad. This summer we saw the departures of quite a few key players, so I'll be really interested to see how that impacts the club this summer. We've seen the likes of Mackenzie Arnold leave the club to head over to the Portland Thorns, Honoka Hayashi joining Everton, Risa Shimizu signing for Manchester City, and Hawa Sissoko leaving to join AS Roma. Now we single out those four players specifically because they were regulars in Rhian Skinner's side last season, so how will they be replaced heading into this 24-25 campaign? Obviously remains to be seen, and how can they be better, obviously, in terms of getting results and be much more improved. It's going to be a big battle for Rhian Skinner's side. They've made 9 new signings and only 2 of them have previous WSL experience. One of them is Lee Mengwen, a deadline day signing from Brighton and Hove Albion for the 24-25 campaign, and the other is Shalina Zadorsky, who was on loan last season from Tottenham but has joined them permanently after her contract with Tottenham was ended. And they've also brought in a lot of international players, and how long will it take for them to get adapted to the WSL and the English game obviously remains to be seen. For West Ham, it is going to be really interesting to see how it is going to be set up with, and those new signings settling into life at West Ham. Out of those who have remained with the team, there are still some bright sparks who can be relied upon to offer any impact in the team. The 2 top goal scorers from last season, Rika Ueki and Vivian Asayi, are expected to occupy their forward spots. There's also Katrina Gorry and Christy Muse who could get more minutes, plus the return of Dagny Brynjarsdottir after she was on maternity leave last season is something that will help out West Ham a lot. Defensively is where West Ham are probably expected to be the most tested for most of the season. It'll be interesting to see how the likes of Kirsty Smith, Shannon Cook and new goalkeeper Kinga Sismek fare this season. So it's going to be another challenging season, just looking at the base of it for West Ham. As we've said, a lot of new signings, a lot of departures, so it's been a busy turnover for Rhian Skinner. So how long will it take for everything to get settled and for West Ham to be playing on a more consistent basis than what we have seen? So let's have a look at their standout signing, and for me it is Camila Saiz, the experienced Chile international, joined the club this summer from Liga F side Madrid CFF, and will be hopeful for West Ham to be someone who can bring a real presence in the defensive areas, as she has done at the clubs and internationally for Chile, where she has played for many years. And she can also operate across the defence as well, whether that's the heart of centre back or as a full back as well. So it's something that they have the versatility of placing her anywhere across the back line, and that's is something that can help out West Ham. And such a proven international as well with the Chilean side, it's something that can definitely help out West Ham a lot. And I think that is something we need to be really keeping an eye on, is how that defensively they do as well, especially with a new goalkeeper as well in Kinga Sismek. How will she interpret things, and how will she be speaking in terms of distribution to her backline and being really communicative, because that is something that is really important. And the experience of Camila Saiz can definitely help settle a few of those nerves down as well. The player to watch this season for me is Dagny Brynjarsdottir. Having been away on maternity leave last season, we saw how much of a miss Brynjarsdottir was for West Ham last season, and while she may not start straight away, she's had some minutes in and around coming back to full fitness. Big player. I mean, we saw many times in the 22-23 campaign how she would just pop up with a goal here and there. She was so dangerous from set pieces. Every time there was a corner or a free kick out wide, you saw the ball whipped in towards Brynjarsdottir, who would cause some sort of trouble for the opposition defences. And just having her strong and stableness in that midfield, helping out the defence at times, is something that cannot be understated. And I think Brynjarsdottir will definitely be something that West Ham fans will be delighted to see the Icelandic international back in their squad on a more regular basis this season. She probably won't be starting straight away and won't be playing a lot of the games, but when she does come on and when she does get more minutes regularly, you'd expect her to slot straight back in and continue to show why she is such a key player for West Ham. And the breakout young player for me is Anouk Denton, now established herself at the West Ham squad, appearing in 15 games last season. She's also made her debut at under 23 level internationally for England, so it'll be interesting to see how much improvement we can see of Denton this season, and I think she's going to be someone we see a regular name on that starting 11 team sheet for Rhian Skinner, and she's someone to keep an eye on, especially if West Ham do improve defensively. How well and how much of an impact Anouk Denton will have on this West Ham team. So yeah, definitely a player to keep an eye on this season. So that is it for our previews of each of the WSL club. If you have missed out on any of the others, make sure you go back on our channel and you check them out. Also make sure you subscribe to the channel with post notification bell turned on so you never miss a video of ours, and make sure you follow us on social media, WF Talks on Twitter, Women's Football Talk, all one word, on Instagram, and we have articles out on our Substack page, womensfootballtalk.substack.com. And in the meantime, we'll see you soon.